Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to my new podcast, Xena Life as a Dominatrix. This episode 5, will be broadcasted 2/22/22 this Tuesday. Today's topic, latex. I love latex. I think latex is super sexy, super fun, and very stylish. However, it could be a pain in the ass sometimes. When I first started with latex, I was age 5, age 6. I would assist my mom with doing dishes, and she had a pair of latex yellow dishwashing gloves. So I would assist her with washing the dishes. I just enjoyed the feel of the this pair of latex gloves. And age 7 is when I first began to really start swimming at the neighborhood pool, and it was required to wear a bathing cap. So age 7, age 8, age 9, etc., etc., I would have to wear this bathing cap, and I loved the feeling of this latex on my head to protect me, and also mostly the smell of this latex and how it looked and the feel of it. I just enjoyed it. Little did I know it was going to be a fetish of mine in my adulthood. So at age 16, age 17 is when I really started to become more and more experimental. I felt pretty naughty because I would sneak at Tower Records just to look at the fetish magazines. And these fetish magazines were just basically women in latex and just wearing latex catsuits, latex dresses. I was so turned on by it, and just the attraction, how it looked, how shiny, just super sexy. And I was like, one day I'm gonna wear a latex. I want to wear a latex outfit too. And also before that, in my childhood, I remember watching Batman, Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman, and boy, oh boy, she looked super at the time. I didn't I didn't it didn't register that, oh, she's hot. I was just so attracted by that look, and just oh, I want to watch Batman again just for Catwoman. And yeah, so fast forward to age 18 is when I first bought my latex dress, and it came in a box. I purchased it at a fetish store in Chicago, and this latex came in a box. It was black, and believe it or not, I still have this latex dress, and it hasn't torn, it hasn't disintegrated. I still have it just to use for cross dressers, and boy, they look very adorable wearing this latex dress. But yeah, latex in a box. And it cost me at the time, I think it was $50. And then I wanted a pair of latex stockings that they had. So I bought that. And then they had latex gloves. I bought that too. And then I'm like, okay, I want more. I want more. I like the feel of this latex on my body. I like how it looks. I like how it feels. And then at age 19 is when I first bought my black latex ball gown online. And I still have this ball gown as well. Not the best quality. I had it repaired a couple years ago because that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, latex can tear. So, but I still have it as just still have it stored away. I haven't worn it in quite some time, but at any rate, so yeah, I just like collecting latex. I like how it feels. I love how it feels. I love how it looks. I love how it tastes. I love the sensation, the smell. And a lot of latex fetishists, they feel that way as well. They love being encased, as well as myself, in latex. Sometimes I just like wearing a latex dress to keep it simple, but sometimes I also love wearing a latex catsuit that just covers my body. Yeah, so first latex catsuit I bought in 2004. It's like a second skin. And boy, it was just so tight, so tight. And yeah, and I just kept wanting more and more and more and more and more latex. So it's a personal fetish of mine. And like I said, just the feel, the sound, the sensation, the attraction, the turn on. Mm, I could go on and on. But let me tell you about, um, if you're wondering, okay, well, this is a common question I do get. Where do I get this latex? Um, well, when I was in Chicago, there were a couple of latex shops that I was fortunate enough to go to buy latex, and majority of the shops, some of them are in LA, a couple of them are in New York, but majority of them are in Europe. So if you live in LA or New York, you could, go into a fetish shop and most likely they'll have latex, and some shops won't have latex. So it's great to like go into the shop to feel out the latex, to feel how it feels, to try it on firsthand. However, some of these shops, like you'd have to be in that city, and that city would have to have a shop. But if the city that you live in, they don't have fetish shops, you could just order online. Majority of the shops, like I said, are in Europe, so you would have to do your own research as to like what's a great shop to, buy this latex. And you would have to communicate with the shop owner to see, hey, what's the quality like? And how long will this last? And what do I have to how long will it take to arrive at my location? Because sometimes when you order in Europe, sometimes it'll take a while just to get to your location. So you'd have to, mention that. And also save your money. And it's costly, and it's very, very costly. So it's great to just save your money. And it's an investment, and it's, you want to, if you're curious and is in starting out with latex, I would suggest, trying out latex gloves or a pair of latex stockings to see, if you like it, and work your way up to a latex dress, and just see if you like it. If Also, this is very important as well. Some people don't know that they have a latex allergy. How would you know if you have a latex allergy? Well, if your skin breaks out automatically when you're wearing this latex, then it's most likely that you would unfortunately have this latex allergy. You would have to go to the doctor to get an allergy test to make sure if you really have this allergy or not. And unfortunately, latex won't be for you if you have this allergy. TLC, there's a lot of TLC that comes with latex. So storing your latex outside of the sun, not in sunlight, is super important, as well as in a smoke-free environment. Um, After you wear your latex, you will sweat. So be prepared to sweat. And sweat is good, sweat, it's just, it's very common. So washing your latex, don't place your latex in a washer dryer. Don't you dare do that, because unfortunately, that will instantly ruin your latex. So placing your latex in lukewarm water in the bathtub, with dishwashing soap, washing your latex with your bare hands, letting your latex air dry, and when it's dry, then placing your latex in your closet, storing it away. So yeah, there's a lot of TLC that comes with it. So storing latex. So also, like when you're starting out this lifestyle, you want to keep your latex in separate Ziploc bags, so they don't bunch up together. So So let's say you have a pair of latex pants, store your latex pants in one Ziploc bag. If you have a pair of latex gloves, store that in another bag. Storing it. So I would suggest covering your latex in cornstarch so that the latex doesn't bunch up together. And yeah, so that's latex can do that. And also, when you take out the latex to wear again, you want to just make sure, well, when you're ready to wear your latex, make sure that you, well, most fetish stores, they carry this lubricant specifically for latex. So you want to apply that to your skin, apply that on the latex so that it's more simple to slip onto your body. You don't want to slip on latex on your body with nothing on, no lubricant. It's pretty important to make sure that, your arms, your legs, whatever you're slipping on, whatever material you're slipping on has some kind of lubricant. You don't want to make sure that your skin is dry, but this lubricant, majority of the stores, they sell. And also you want to ask the store, hey, do you carry this latex lubricant? And yeah. And so purchasing, it's definitely an investment. I would definitely save your money or have somebody buy your latex for you. That would be nice. So, but saving your money. So some latex dresses, some great quality latex can be like a latex dress, great quality could be $200, $300. Some catsuits, excellent quality, could be $400 and up. And be prepared to spend. And it's an expensive lifestyle. And yeah, but you want to just make sure with the store owner, hey, what's the quality like? If the latex is lightweight or heavyweight. And it's awesome just to feel it firsthand. But or to go into the store, the fetish store, if they carry latex. So but majority of them, you could shop online. So sizes, a lot of these excellent latex designers will custom make your latex. Some latex stores, they have the extra small, medium, large, extra large. But the great latex designers, they do custom. So you want to make sure that you give the latex designer your custom measurements so it's an accurate fit to your body. And yeah, I give major props, by the way, to all these latex designers, because boy, the patience, the time, the talent that they have. It's a craft that they have, and it's amazing, and that's why they charge what they charge. And latex, yeah, it's not cheap. But when I first started out, that's what I could afford: latex in a box, and I still have it. I still have this dress, and it's still it hasn't disintegrated. So latex, unfortunately, doesn't last forever. Unfortunately, like, latex can disintegrate. Latex can tear. So don't get sad. But that's common sometimes. If a latex piece that I have tears, I kind of get sad. So some of the suppliers, some of the designers, they offer repairs. So you want to also ask, hey, do you repair latex? That would be great if you repaired, my latex catsuit, my latex glove, whatever you have. They could repair it at a certain price that they charge. Also, if you want to just try and do it yourself, I mean, there is a couple people actually on YouTube that they have like latex repair tutorials on YouTube. So they buy, I can't remember what they buy exactly, and I tried it once on a latex dress, and I did a half-ass job at repairing it. And I'm like, let me just have an expert repair this latex dress. So yeah, so slipping on your latex, also make sure that you don't wear sharp jewelry because that'll poke a hole in your latex. Make sure that your nails are trimmed, and make sure that you don't place metal on your latex as well, like a metal belt or a metal necklace, because that could unfortunately discolor the latex, believe it or not. Why I mention that, because it happened to me before. It was a see-through yellow latex catsuit that I had, and I wore a metal belt, and I took it off, and it basically spotted like spots on the latex catsuit. I'm like, fuck. So latex comes in various colors, so that's a caution if you order um, like a light latex outfit, like a white or a yellow or orange or light green um, latex. That could happen. It could discolor. So the common color is black, and I would personally try out, black latex. Just try it out. And various colors of latex looks fantastic, but you just got to be careful not to discolor your latex, because it'll look weird, you don't, it'll be all, spotty with the, yeah, that's just basically what happened to me. And I ended up selling the latex. Somebody wanted the latex anyway. I was like, okay, I'll just sell it. So, and I'm just pretty anal when it comes to how it looks on me. I just want the latex to look good on me. So, um, yeah, so there's a lot of preparation, a lot of saving money for it, and it's a lot of fun. So, um, yeah, yeah. So if you have any questions about latex, just feel free and write me. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Let me see what else I didn't cover or did cover. There's a lot to talk about with latex preparation, a lot of TLC. Some people like the skin tight, second skin feeling of the latex, and then some people like kind of like a loose fitting latex. Um, Try it out, see what you like, feel it out. There's so much latex out there: latex hoods, gloves, socks, catsuits, tops, blouses, masks, latex bondage, latex body bags, straight jackets. So if you're into bondage, that's a whole other thing. And some of the latex designers make bondage out of latex. So if that's your kink, that's cool. You want to just definitely communicate with the designer, and make sure that they could accommodate you. And yeah, but personally, it's definitely a turn on. And like I said, I love that it's mainstream. It's just awesome. And when I first started out, it was pretty kind of taboo. Just a handful of us were in latex, and then more and more and more and more and more people. So yeah, just start out small, and it could be costly. The lightweight latex is more, because they have lightweight latex to heavyweight latex, most of the designers. So if the lightweight latex is less in price, however, the heavy duty quality latex is a little, not a little, more money. Save your money. And it's definitely, start out small, see what you like, and yeah, it's definitely awesome. It's definitely a turn on for me. And, just see if you like it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. So, if you have any other questions about latex in general, just send me an email and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Have a great day.